Right, hello everybody, welcome. Just for the people who watch the VOD, just so that you know, we started like 5 minutes later today and did a mini stream in the middle where essentially we're trying to fix the crash, and hey, maybe we found a way. So yeah, with all that said, casino coins are now actually currently live, so let's get in game and let's start them off. Now, what I've done is I've managed to get into a map here, even though that bug seems to have been a thing. I joined this guy's squad. He called it second casino coin map. It's NA, so I think it's NA seems to be. Well, I don't know. Is NA more populated at this time of night? I think maybe EU might be a little bit. Oh no, definitely not. Because people don't like playing games in the morning. They really don't. They don't wake up and play games at like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. You know, if you're in the German time zone at the moment, I think what are you? You're like you're 10 o'clock at this point. And people just aren't really around, so I do feel like NA is a little bit more populated at this period, at least in game. Well, no, because LFGs are way more empty, but then EU is just in general having more populated LFGs and stuff. I'm not sure. Anyway, no, I get up and play games at 5. Damn, man, that's some dedication. I did have a phase like that in my life once, not with games, but I did get really obsessed with watching Cartoon Network in the morning before I went to school, and I just used to really like that feeling of having first of all, it was just I would just watch some TV before school. I'd watch some, you know, cartoons and things, or it always used to be that on Channel 4, I think it was, there would be an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond right before school, always, every day. And I remember I used to watch that, right? So I used to watch Raymond, and then there was another show, what's his name? David Finch? There was another show, something about a pencil, I think was the name of the title, in the title of it. Anyway, I used to watch these shows. I used to like watching a bit of TV before I got to go to school, you know. Oh, if you wake up and you get ready and you get to watch this stuff and go to school, it kind of felt like the day was longer. And so in the end, I realized that there was like some cool shows on Cartoon Network, but super early. I'm talking like old shows. They used to play like the classics, if you will, way off early on the morning, but you'd have to get up at like 5. And for a little while, I was genuinely getting up at like 5 o'clock just so I could watch all the TV. And the days just felt awesome because, you know, school was no longer the start of the day. It was like you were adding an extra chunk to the day. And it was really, really fantastic. But eventually I sort of realized I was just way too tired all the time. And a bit of TV in the morning wasn't worth it. That you couldn't add these nice, happy extra chunks and then, you know, keep them long term, because eventually your biology would just say, look, you need some sleep, mate. So, yeah, a little bit sad. Yeah, exactly. Ratchy knows. Yeah, it was like Cow and Chicken, Dexter, Cat Dog, I think, was one of the really early ones that they used to have. Like okay, Ed and Eddie, all those kinds of shows, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Lab, they're to me not I mean, they are the classics really of Cartoon Network. They're like some of the launch shows of Cartoon Network, aren't they? But to me, they're like contemporary shit. They were shows that were sort of newish at, you know, when I was enjoying them. You know, I was getting to them maybe a year or so after they came out initially or whatever. But no, they'd have even older stuff like early on in the mornings. Eventually there was another channel called Boomerang that played like classic Looney Tunes and all that kind of stuff, like much older things. And I think a lot of things that were on Boomerang had initially had like time slots very early in the day on the UK Cartoon Network at the very least, right? So, I mean, okay, so these troublemakers will die, but they'll spawn a big boss and we can still tag it, I think, in front of the gate. Do I want to risk going to kill that troublemaker? Someone else kill steals it, and I don't get event credit. Necro almost did, but we got it. Okay, good. So then the leader spawns there. Look, we're beginning to learn this stuff. We might not get a tag on the leader, but we can certainly get the other guy. Alright. So now we get a little bit of event credit. I don't know whether we get coins for event credit. We can have a look. No, we get a key though. Hey WP, would you be up for doing more Skyscale today? I don't know why, but that's what I'm finding most fun to watch at the moment. Yeah, Skyscale is today, don't worry. As I said yesterday, The past couple of streams, we ended up doing like extra stuff. Like we did like some tours back on old maps. We went back to the Silver Waste. We went back to Tangled Depths. We went back to Vernon Brink to get materials on those maps for their tonics and things. Well, that stuff's now done. So brilliant. We're complete with those. Don't worry. It's a bit of a look back at those maps. We're done. And I did say now that we're done with those, we'll be looking at the Skyscale again. The one thing I was going to say, though, is I told you guys off stream I would play and collect some airship parts. I haven't actually got all the way up to 1,000. I'm at like 920 or something. So we are going to go open a couple of bits of cargo on that map in a second. We are going to do that. But aside from that, we're pretty much A-okay. I don't need to do the night bosses because I've already done the night bosses since reset. Essentially, what happened last night is reset dinged. I immediately killed the Wyvern Patriarch minutes after reset. It wasn't minutes, it was a bit after because I was soloing it and then two friends came and helped me. So, killed the Wyvern Patriarch and then did fractals and went to bed. Alright, that's what I did last night. So, I actually got to bed at like 3 last night. It was quite a bit later, to be honest, than I wanted to. But, that means that I've done Verdant Brink already today. And yeah, I got a ton of my currency right then and there. Hey, fun PvP games yesterday. I was at Mesmer that liked those Capricorn boxes quite a lot. Oh, I remember you. Dude, you played really well. You genuinely played really well. You convinced me to turn off speed runes, Nocta. Seriously, because I was so frustrated in those little fights, because you survived. There were like 2 or 3 different engagements where I went on you, and I should have had the kill. Easily, I should have had the kill. But I didn't, and the last time I engaged on you, well, I did get the kill on a couple, but it just took way longer than it needed to, right? The pluses were just so inefficient. And I, on one of them, like the last time I did it, I got like 2 really beautiful cluster bombs on you. Really good cluster bombs. But you survived on, you were on 0 health, just wandering around on 0 health for ages. And pretty much every single time we engaged, you were just wandering around on 0 health. But you like ate 6 cluster bombs, and they were all glancing blows. Every single one of them was a glancing blow. So I got pretty much RNG ruined. But all I could think was, I wasn't like whining that I had bad RNG. All I could think was, well, look, if I wasn't on speed runes, I would have some power on my runes, and even with the glancing blows, he would have died. And all I could think was that little sliver of health allowed you to get back to distortion and get back to, you know, another dodge or a stealth or a blink away or whatever. And I just thought, look, these are reasons why this is pretty bad. So yeah, you actually, I decided to run another rune set, but I actually didn't have any fun in the games yesterday. The first game I queued in was a 4v5. As in off season, you get 4v5s all the time, everyone in chat. So that was boring and I had to wait. The second game was just a slam dunk loss. And then I think I queued into you 3 times in a row. And I think I lost all 3 of those. So I think I had 5 losses in a row. None of them I really had any opportunity to rotate. I also got really frustrated because there was another thief queuing who was just sitting on me all game. Right? He was sitting on me all game. And I wasn't interested in fighting him. I was interested in rotating to the correct places and making sure I got the right pluses and making sure that I snowballed kills. And I was successfully doing that. With a thief on me, and I'm not a very good thief, right? So I don't really know how things go. I don't have a feel for these things. But with a thief on me, and I wasn't making much attempt to sort of fight back or peel for myself, admittedly, right? But with him on me, I was managing to do quite well. Anyway, he finally scored a kill after, like, quite a long time sticking on me. I'm talking maybe 3-4 minutes while I've been effectually doing other things. And he finally pressured the kill while he's put himself into a ludicrously outnumbered situation. Because I just keep kiting to my allies, right? That's what I keep doing. So at one point, I plus someone, and then a respawning friend appears. So I'm now at my close node, and we've won it. And there's basically three of my team here, right? But this thief's still on me. So I just stand still for a second because he's 3v1. And he manages to get the kill. The downstate. He puts me downstate. And my allies, push him off, kill him. He gets defeated, right? I rally and I move on. Right, and it's a bit clunky because we essentially 3v1'd it. But it wasn't my fault. I had a respawn on me. Anyway, and then this guy starts typing in map chat, "Lol, your thief's getting farmed, even 3v1 and stuff." And I was really irritated by that point. And I was like, this fucking moron actually thinks that because he sat on me for so long, and that's not like his role either, to sit on me all this time, but apparently that's me getting farmed. And it's one of those situations where I don't respond to people anymore. I just don't do it, because if you rise to it, then you get clipped and put on a fucking Reddit thread or something about how toxic you are or something. And it's not worth trying to change people's minds. But it's always frustrating when you see it's quite a regular player just being obnoxious as shit, right? So anyway, yeah, I got a bit frustrated and I stopped. I really didn't PvP much yesterday. It was just those games, just a couple of queues. But you did well on Mesmer. You really did. You managed to get away from a lot of situations you should have died, really. Unfortunately for me. But yeah, it was fun. And we're going for all recipes too. Pretty much no is what I'm sort of thinking at the moment, just because some of these all recipe ideas are insane. So hold on, I've got 35. That means I'm probably missing 1 coin here, right? Isn't that what people said? There's 36 on this last phase. That's a pretty good phase for me then, actually. But all recipes is kind of it's something I do want to do. If there was a way for me to construct the rule such that it was all recipes except the really stupid ones, that it's like, okay, here's 35 recipes for a single item kind of thing. The new expansions do that, right? Like, they'll have 18 recipes, and each recipe is selectable into, like, 6 different ones or something. So you've got just, like, this crazy number. And it's basically just for one tiny thing. If I found a way to, like, separate those two, if it was all recipes for just fun things, I think I'd go for it, you know? I'd look into getting the dungeon recipes and stuff in particular. The prestige recipes, the interesting recipes. Chaos of Lyssa, all those kinds of things. Of course, I already have Chaos of Lyssa, but you get my meaning. So, but I don't know that just yet. Alright, speaking of Master as well, we have some really fun things to look at, and we have some really sad things to look at. So, let's wander back, and let's look at our mail now. My Muse, joining the EU Guild, 13 hours ago. Hey, I'm a relatively new player, and I've been watching your videos since the first episodes of the Let's Play. I really admire your dedication to the game, so here are a few things for the 24-hour stream you plan to do. I don't know if it helps. This actually isn't meant to be a 24-hour stream. It's just till we beat the raid, but it could end up that long. It could end up longer. I also would like to join the EU Guild if possible. If there's also a need for Ectos or linseed oil, I'd better just contribute with gold, so here it is. Really looking forward to seeing more stream and more Guild Wars too. Now, here's the funny thing. The guild invites are meant to be funds for the guilds, for decorations and stuff. What the hell is this effect? Which item is doing that, do you guys think? Teleporter recharging? The witch broom? Is the witch broom broken at the moment? That is the witch broom animation. How's he getting on and off it that quick? Is he macroing it? How can they spam witch broom tonic in a tonic form? Which tonic is he in? We got to like figure out exactly which person it is. Is it Is it just while you're on the Skyscale or something? I don't know. All right. Anyway, so this is supposed to be for guild stuff. However, I'm just going to accept this anyway, and obviously you can get it. This is amazing. Check it out. The Lover Precursor, the Black Infusion, and the Legend Precursor with 200 gold, all from My Muse. Now, I'm not really sure how to turn this into legendaries for the stream, but hopefully people will be able to help somehow more as the week goes along. Like I said, guys, I'd really like more legendaries to give away for this big stream, but this is amazing. So thank you to My Muse, and I had to read this out on stream, and I had to show everyone just what a god you've been. That's really, really nice. Thank you very much. Okay, unfortunately, I would love to just dedicate this whole section to you and just not talk about anything else, so you can feel great, right? However, well, hold on. Let me invite you as well while I'm at it. So My Muse, and he wants to go to EU. Welcome to the EU club, man. Right. Now, also, right as yesterday's stream closed, I was showing you guys the cubs on... let's quickly now go look at VB and see if we can tag one of the bosses. I was showing you guys the spring cubs, which are on promotion on the gem store right now for a low amount of money. Oh, shit. Why is Listen Lion's Arch? And I pointed out that I had basically all of them. I was just missing... oh, God. What was the one we got yesterday? Was it like a mini snow leopard or something? And it was a fox kit. Well, right at the end of the stream... Let's be quick here. Open world. VB. Damn. Is the boss still up, do you think? There is a helicopter up here at Patriarch. But do you think that it's already dead? I'm guessing it might already be dead. But there are some events being sort of shown. The thing is, all I need actually is packed chests. I don't actually have to kill the bosses. I just have to get the cargo. So, we should be okay. Yeah, in fact, what I should do is dedicate this time right now, like literally right now, to just flying around getting cargo. Okay, so as the stream closed down, we got given a gift. I believe this was the same person because they appeared in chat. Lily, I think it was, who offered the Fox kit. So thank you so much for that. And then, so this is all really good news. Now, here's the bad news. Another person... like 14 hours ago, so not even during a stream, is one of you guys watching the VODs, okay? And, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching the VODs. You're not forgotten in any way. Someone watching the VOD also wanted to send one. However, the problem is that they've sent the mini hippo, which I did show off on yesterday's stream, but when I showed it off on yesterday's stream... oh, look, we might be able to tag the Patriarch. When I do it twice in a day, do I get, I'm not going to snag this updraft, am I? Shit, we've missed it because we've missed that updraft. Yeah, never mind. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, cargo it is. Now, when I was showing this off, I was showing it as I actually already had it. So, listen, whoever sent this, you're really sweet and really nice, and that's lovely. However, I do already actually have the hippo calf, so I can't return to sender. I can't give you your cash back. I don't know what this means. I've never been in this experience either where I've been given, and it's funny because, you know, you'd think it would happen quite common. You know, this was destined to happen at some point. So if we flap here, lift, we can make sure we have the elevation. So what do you guys think with this? Do I go to the support and say, hey, I've already got it? Give this person their money back? Are they going to refuse? Because there must be a reason the devs don't have a return to sender feature on, right? Has anyone ever done that? I think it would have to be me contacting support, though, because support's going to want to look at my account and my unlocks to verify. Because otherwise, you've always got to think in terms of like people gaming the system when it comes to support. And the thing with gaming the system is I could send someone an item, they unlock it, and then I'll send a message to support and say, oh, they already had it, can you give me my gems back, please? And then, but then they're gonna have whose account they actually have to look at is the person I sent to, not the initial person. Come on, what do you think, guys? Can we flap that? Grab. Ah, we missed it. I did my best. So anyway, even though I already have it, whoever sent that hippo calf, you're amazing. Thank you very much. Just to be clear, I think that those promotions are over now as well. Ending soon. I don't know. So look, I already have the hippo. It's the lantern puppy I don't have. The jaguar cub that I don't have. Those are the two that I don't have at the moment. So I mean, if anyone is still keen, it's insanely useful and amazing and helpful. If you're not the kind of person that can, you know, do a real world donation or whatever. And I never got these either, but I don't know whether I'm interested. Well, I am interested. I guess I've got to get them at some point. But yeah, you know, but you've got lots of gold in game. It's a good idea. All right, anyway, okay, so the person who sent it has to contact support. I got a shop item once, which I already had, and the support said the person who sent it to me should contact. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'm wrong. That's fair. Okay. Well, hopefully they can do something else here. Oh my god, did we just get a mail? We're actually getting spammed with mails. Oh my god, somebody did do it. What? Really? Oh, guys. Guys, thank you. What's going on here with my thing as well, by the way? So let's pick up the kit as well, I guess. Let's delete that mail. This is a random person asking for Wing 7 progression. I never responded to them yet. Fine, I'll do it now. Basically, a couple of people have asked, hey, can I play with you? And the answer is going to be a pug, like, on the day kind of thing. I just hadn't responded in time. So, yeah, the idea is, I don't want to, like, reserve seats for people, if that makes sense, early. All right. And I really don't want to be messing around responding to regular mails on streams. Okay, so, wow, yeah, okay. Somebody just sent the mini lantern. The mini lantern puppy. Double click to summon this mini to follow you around. Only one mini may be in use at a time. Okay, I double clicked. Where did he go? He didn't unlock though. He's not like temporary, is he? Is he already unlocked when I accepted the mail? And then we get the fox kit. That's awesome. Okay, wait. What is going on here? Wait. Don't do this, guys, because if you're going to do this, you got to wait because you don't know who sent what. Look, 2 of you just sent mails. What if you both just sent the same thing? What is this morning generosity people seem to be under as well? Take me up into canopy. We got to get these airship parts. Otherwise, this is going to be a pain in a minute. Okay, look, there's another one we can fly into there. Let's grab this. Oh, God. The Jaguar. See, look! Look, this isn't right! This isn't good! No! Who did this? I can't believe you've done this. Oh, guys. Hello, WP. Cats are amazing. How can you not have all the cats? Anyway, now you're closer. Wave. And the other person says enjoy this too. Look, it's cat people. Cat people are really nice people. This is the thing I always fail to mention in my own crusade against cats. It's the cat people are always, like, really nice. And so I get 2 of these. Guys, I really appreciate this. How do I now decide who gets to submit the support ticket and get their cash back? How do I do this? 6 seconds. All right, we've hopefully got enough. We got 10. We're looking down here. I've got 899. 1014. We got it. Thank you, guys. Holy crap. So wait, that just leaves Etherbound, does it? Oh, this is amazing. We might actually do it, guys. We might actually become the Guild Wars 2 Master. Like, I will claim both, and you can both go to support and ask, I guess. I don't know. Jaguar. Add. Oh, I have to kill one of them. Oh. Oh, look at this. We're wringing its little neck. We're holding its face under the water. Oh, bye-bye. Damn. Okay. I'm really sorry about that. That misfortune fell upon us there. All right. Okay. So, let me look here. Yeah. Look. Oh, he is here. LuckyLantern puppy. He's kind of cool. He's not as cool as the orb thing, right? You know, that you get from the festival itself, where the lantern just follows you around. Also, we want to show off the kit. The mini fox kit. There he is, mini fox. Aww. It's a little baby fox. With a big head and big eyes. Very cute. Very, very, very cute. Okay. And then, the Jaguar. The one we chose. The one that survived. The one that, you know, wasn't born without any defects, so we were able to spend our time on it. Not like the ducklings that get caught behind and the mother just decides to abandon. Oh, look, it's roaring. Oh, it's the little baby roar. Oh, just like the big ones do. Okay, there you go. And then what's the what was the other one? The other one I already had. It was the hippo, who's clearly the king among them, because he's the most deadly, right? Therefore, he's the one we should pay attention to. Look, he also knows to hide in the shade. Okay. WP, has the Dungeon series changed your mind on their value versus Fractals? I kind of miss having story connected to the world after your series. I saw your question about that, Protoss boss. I actually did. I appreciate your enthusiasm for an answer. I don't really feel like my understanding or experience or feelings towards dungeons changed in any way doing that series. Maybe individual dungeon rankings in my mind changed. Like, I never realized, in truth, just how shit Honor of the Waves is. Like, you can just tell. There's no time or energy that was put into either story or the 3 explorables. Especially explorable is like lazy from almost every dimension. Like Honor of the Waves is bad, and I never realized how good COE is. COE is like really good. When you really get down to it and you look at the actual quality and detail in them. Same for COF, that's better than I actually remember. Even though I knew all the different pieces that were in there, I'd never like collected them all together all at once and realized, wow, look, COF is like an hour-and-a-half long video or something. I'd not quite done that. So, you know, individual rankings of dungeons, sure, but that wasn't really a learning experience for me to produce. In lots of ways, the Let's Play had been a learning experience. You know, you find cool details as you produce these things, and you get enthusiastic about sharing them, and you crave extra detail to infuse into the production, so you end up learning stuff. But as far as the dungeon series is concerned, it was pretty much mostly me taking information I knew and just putting it out. And I was actually a little bit derelict of duty with a lot of it, actually expanding the horizon of things I knew. For example, when I did when it came to posting ARA episodes, just very recently, actually posting the episodes, I needed to make a thumbnail. And I was like, well, I'll just go to the wiki and hopefully they got some nice concept art that I haven't used, or at least they'll have the loading screen if nothing else. Wow. See, why did the boost do that sometimes? I think it's because I wasn't reset to face the right way. So it came to getting concept art. And while I was, when I went on the wiki page, I saw it blatantly had a bit of trivia there on the wiki page that apparently there's a floating like raptor vulture in the sky, and that's some cool trivia. That's a pretty nice little Easter. Well, it's not really an Easter egg, I don't think. It may be a mistake from the map artist or something. But that's something I should have shown off in the video, and that's cool trivia that I didn't know. But I that's not in the dungeon series because again, I was a little bit derelict of duty. I also didn't spend long enough on some things. Like I actually got a bit of blowback on that final episode, just a little bit. I mean, I use the word blowback. It's not really fair to say that. But someone said they were surprised by my ranting. All right, I don't think I quite ranted in any of those videos. It was all quite constructed commentary. But the Deadeye mechanic, I had a whole section where I was saying, look, the Deadeyes don't one-shot you anymore. This is pretty lame. Some of them do, some of them don't. Because that was my experience playing it in 2019. I thought that they'd nerfed some and not the others. But I was totally unfair and wrong to the game on that one, because the truth is the mechanic is just they one-shot you if you're really far away from them, and they do basically no damage if you're really close to them, apparently. Now, I swear to God I've been one-shot in point-blank range by them multiple times in the past playing Ra. But maybe it's just because I used to always be on a super squishy fucking light armor character. So they would one-shot, and on that episode, what was I on? I think I was on a heavy armor guy. This has been a bad race, by the way. We've missed gold. I'm going to do it again, because this is an easy gold. This is a gold we really should get. So, yeah, you know, that's another example of, like, what I probably should have done is seen the mechanic, been a bit miffed by it, and then wikied it and sort of looked it up. And then, presumably on the wiki, it describes the fact that they do more damage further away. Someone even said the flavor text under one of the names apparently declares that. But again, I guess I got too stuck on my memories, my poor memory, I guess, of getting one-shot in point-blank range. I just thought that they were just always one-shot mechanics. You got one-shot point-blank later in the video, so it's unsure about proximity. Oh, is it really? No, there were enough comments. There were enough people. I mean, maybe, you know, what's one thing we always say? Just because a lot of people believe in something, it's not necessarily true. But there were a lot of people saying that, and that the mechanic hasn't changed. Like, one of the comments had, like, 12 thumbs on it. Where, you know, the next closest had, like, 3 for the time when it came out, right? That's 12 different people that have seen that. So either that's 12 people who know that information and want to see it corrected, or that's 12 people who just want any excuse to see that I got something wrong and upvote it in the comments. But I don't think people are that malicious, so I'm pretty sure it must be that I was wrong. I know 12 thumbs isn't much, but I'm talking about in the early hours of the video going up. People are quite, you know, compared to the rest of the environment, people were enthusiastic about that one. I really was trying to maneuver around that post, by the way. That wasn't for lack of trying. Is this a gold we should get? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. God, how bad was that other race? Okay. So with gold acquired there, let's quickly swing on over. We'll be on the Skyscale in moments, guys. I saw the Minotaur. I did. I was just hoping we had the movement to keep away. He was really fast, though. Now we have to check, because Spiteful Spirit might have procced on something behind the camera, and I wouldn't have seen, so we had to make sure. What's my account name? It's Barradin3164. Hey, I'm from the East Coast. I'm very happy to be able to watch the stream live. Are you having a squad in game today? I am, and I'm on NA today, so there should be plenty, ample opportunity. Did we get another mail? Oh, well, this is someone asking me about the monthly. Yeah, I'll respond to him later on that one. Yeah, so I am on NA. You can totally join. I'm hyped to see how you handle Living World Season 1. Do you have a rough estimate on when that video will go live? It's 2 videos. There are 2 videos. I already have the playlist there. It's been there for ages now. One video, it's 2 videos, and you will see how it goes. One of the videos is very necessary. The other video is something I'm actually quite proud of. Sorry, what did Dusty say? NA today, every day. Yeah, well, no, not every day. Come on, man. Can you stop fucking talking about this boring shit about NAVEU? You know how depressing and lame it is. I literally think I'm going to ban people who type NA or EU in the fucking comments because it's so inane. Do you know how much time is wasted on just going in circles about your petty feelings? On, oh, it's the NA or the EU. It doesn't matter. And it's such a waste of everyone's enthusiasm and energy. Fucking whining. Jesus Christ. Someone else added me. What's this? Oh, that was the thing on EU versus... not on EU versus NA, on Living World. Am I still playing a lot of PvP? Not the past couple of days. But a bit. Obviously, it's unranked. It's off-season, so off-season's a bit lame, and, you know. AUNO, please, Chinese. Chinese would actually be a fucking comment. If you were saying, WP, do you want to play a bit more Chinese soon? I could at least, a frequently repeated story, but I could at least tell you the story about how I lost access to my Chinese account, and I would love to get it back, and I'd love to give you guys content on the Chinese account. It looks like a well-timed boost there. Can have you just get enough air to clear the whole thing. This is going to be dicey, guys. This is going to be really dicey. I don't know whether we've made this. Probably would have been better to dismount and get on the Jackal for this. Because going slow in that tunnel is like the biggest time loss you can have, really, in here. But the double boost out is going to be really close. Oh, no. We might miss it now. It's going to be really close. We're blinking off. There's the end. Yeah, we missed it with that wide turn there. Fuck! Come on. Why did I lose my Chinese account? Okay, so I could connect to China, and I could get good access on China. And, you know, my ping in China was actually about 400, okay? Which is bad, but it's playable. It's very playable. Especially if you're not doing anything intensive, which, you know, I wouldn't be on China. 400 ping is playable. Problem with the ping and the connection was intermittent drops, was, you know, random DCs. Consistent, like, sudden drops. That was the problem with the connection. So anyway, it was really frustrating. And sometimes, you know, you'd spike to like 2,000 ping and you'd spike to 3,000 ping. And it made it all quite unplayable, I'm sure, as you can imagine. So, I looked online for a, like, ping boosting tool. I know that sounds really weird, but essentially it's like a VPN in China that would... Alright, let's get this boost. Do not slow down. This boost needs to take us all the way through this tunnel. There we go. Quick turn. That turn was sharper than I expected it to be. So I ran a tool that, you know, it's supposed to just, like, clean up your collection or whatever when connecting across regions. Like, this was specifically what it's for. I even paid money for it. I subscribed to this tool. It was like it was a thing where it's like, it's not just a one-off payment. It's like you have to subscribe to this. You have to pay for like a year or some shit. So I ended up spending, I was so enthusiastic about doing those Chinese videos because I think it's just so cool. And I think it's just such an interesting thing to do as a content creator. So I literally spent, it was maybe 40 or 50 pounds, right? On a years long thing for this tool that had been recommended and people were genuine. You know, I didn't just flippantly spend that kind of money. So I got it, I logged in, and immediately the account got suspended because it was a known botting IP or some shit. And the account got just, you know, banned. And I was like, fuck. So then I looked at, I'm swearing a lot today, I don't know why. So then I went to the only guys I knew at NCSoft, the Western support guys, and I said, look, this is what happened. This is the account I've got. Can you please help in any way? And they said, well, look, not really, sorry, but that's support on their end. We don't even know like how to contact them or deal with this, sorry. And basically, I was lucky enough to have an account at all. It was because of David Ortiz that I had an account. And he seems to have just reused a PvP, an old, like, PvP account. And he just sort of gave me the details for it, and I got in. But the real tricky thing about getting accounts for that is it's, like, linked to, like, your real-world social ID or something in China. Like, it's all connected. Like, it's really interesting. But it means that you can't just give someone a game account unless you're giving them, like, some broader ID, I think. I don't know. This was my understanding of it at the time. So I lost the account. I spent money on it, and I screwed myself out of the opportunity. Who knows? If I hadn't done that and I logged in right now, maybe the intermittent drops wouldn't be happening. This was about 3 years ago now. It was about 3 years ago that this whole thing happened, so... So yeah, it's a pretty sad chapter, honestly. Ever since, I have always said, if anyone knows any way or can give me details into a Chinese account, I'd love to do it. I'll do Chinese streams. I easily would do Chinese streams. Okay, this was way slower than I wanted it to be. We might have missed gold now. Why did that happen? I don't feel like I modified my technique in any way there. Let's scroll around here. Do the double boost so that we can definitely clear. Alright, good. God bless Gendaran for being as easy as it is. Alright. Next, we're skipping Kessex because it's only 3 medals. Go to this one. Wait, what? WP, you might have gotten that guy executed. It's so hard to find any footage of China. Well, go to Youku and you might find Chinese client gameplay there. I'm really happy at least we did the streams we did, and I did the sort of video that I did where we get to show off, you know, the fundamental differences. What guy? WP, apparently the Infinite Shadow Warrior tonic uses Tengu Bao animations, according to the wiki. Do you think this is a hint that the devs are looking at the Tengu? No, I think quite often they do stuff like that, and it's just like efficient uses of resources. Sorry, I don't understand what this question is that I was just asked about a guy getting executed or something. Have I ever thought about doing a series about out-of-bounds secrets? Yeah, I have actually, and I've kind of indulged in that, like the Grove thing that I was talking about just the other day. A little bit I've done stuff like that, but I don't know. We're gonna start, we're gonna reset, and the reason for that is to fix our orientation and also to speed up our endurance gain. That didn't actually work, but hey. Alright, we're off. I'd love to get a Brisbane gold. Actually, the more I've been doing these beetles daily coming back, the more I really like the way it's designed. It's really cool. This is tricky as shit, by the way. Alright, that was good. That was really good. That's probably the best boost around that corner you've seen on any stream, even back to the original ones. I did some fairly smooth ones, but that one was like... Did you feel the momentum we came out of that with? This is pretty bad, but we can regain. That's a bit of a time loss there, and Brisbane is tight. But it might not be the end of the road. We might still get gold. We would have to do everything else very cleanly. Like, even this boost here was a bit unclean. I needed that a little bit earlier. I need to remind myself I can do tricks to keep the endurance rolling. Like, maybe I'd even have full endurance here again. I'm not going to boost here. I don't want to risk it because we obviously have got that ludicrous turn to do, and we already had a lot of speed. Also, there's no point boosting there because we're already going so fast. Also, I think if I time the boost a little bit differently there, let's avoid the tree, I can actually get more value out of it. So boost, that Bond of Vigor is a waste. I was sure I was going to hit there and mess up. I'm not sure if it's gold. I don't think it is. But I really like this idea of like every day coming back and it's like, can you get gold? You know, you get the rewards quicker, but see, you gotta have a somewhat casual mindset though to really enjoy these systems and understand the way that it works a lot of the time in Guild Wars. Like I've got a somewhat casual mindset about getting these tonics and these things with these beetle races because I'm just doing one a day, right? And then I just stop. You know, I'm not grinding them out, waiting for the dynamic event to roll and putting myself into these hideous positions and then, you know, wondering why it's so annoying and questioning. It's you keep that casual mindset and you sort of see the beauty of some of the stuff. I find that quite often with the game. Is that a good boost? I think it is. We're taking this pretty good right now, just want to say. Can we get the double? No, we didn't get a double boost there. Okay, we cannot ramp over this thing. So slow down a little bit. Boost, boost, boost. Ah, we missed gold anyway. It was too much of a time loss earlier on. It was way too much of a time loss. We missed the 2 seconds. Yeah, Brisbane is tricky as shit, man. That's so annoying, because I almost casually got gold the other day. I just, I just messed up that other thing, didn't I? Ridiculous. Or we ended up over it. Right at the end. We almost got gold. And I guess I overrated as well the turn that we did. It felt really good, but I'm guessing in terms of actual time saved, it wasn't the best. That's all of them, I think. That's all the races. So, let's open our boxes. We've got 3 golds. Okay, medallion count is now at... Because obviously we've reset. We're about 50. And the next one is 300, I think, now. Yeah. We're looking at Choya at 300. These tonics. Oh, it's so much racing. Okay. Well, let's go over to Merlin and get that done. And then we're off to Skyscale. I can show a few tricks to this track. It's actually one of the easiest ones if you know what to do in a few places. I see you're wasting speed in so many places by drifting or not boosting. Interesting. Yeah, if you want to sort of, I don't know, how do you want to do it? Show me a video that you make. Oh, this works. See, why don't beetles work like this? Beetles, you have to get off and... Oh, because they didn't like the whole... They don't like the auto pop-ups because you can kind of cheese stuff. This isn't a good thing here, by the way. I doubt we'll get very high on this. Okay, if we'd clipped the top of that, I would have gone for it because it would have meant I could have banked hard on the left. But since we didn't, I'll just restart and go for a better opening. Okay, so the dive. We're going to try this here. I don't often flap here because it means we have to dive down again. Okay, so flap, flap, bond, flap. Okay, because we don't want to hit these posts. Alright, that was pretty quick. #1 daily. That was pretty quick. That was good, right? That was really good. There were a lot of little things on that I managed to pull off. I just went ham on like all the strategies I could imagine that have been niggling me over the past few days. I just went ham on them. And yeah, we got the smooth Bond of Faith exit. We got a nice opening. We went over the cliff. We went as directly as possible and over the pillars on the way. That was pretty good. So #1 daily. And we reset. I want to see where that is lifetime as well. That'll be my best one ever on that. Without a doubt, that's my best one ever. So we're now 195 lifetime. Which might sound kind of bad. But we're only fractions of a second away from getting into, you know, the really high ones. I can't believe how well Kerry's done here. And also Sean's done so well too. This is nuts. These are 2 accounts that you might be seeing on the raid stream. 2 players you might be seeing there. Mike's down here as well. only a second out, right? Like, not even a second. Half a second. Not even. Anyway, so yeah, this one's a tightly contested one. Do we get the Griffin? Come on. Take pity on me, game. Nope, no Griffin. Okay, so, yeah. Who do we want to play to get the Skyscale? I guess we'll log on to Liz here. Have I checked out Cyrus's new mini expansion? A little bit. I saw the release trailer, and I saw their opening stream where they talked about the idea for it, and I haven't really gone much further than that. Okay, is there some kind of special reward? Yeah, the mini Griffin reward. Okay, now, the other thing is, we did get the parts, but we never bought the thing, so let's just go do that. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I might have been distracted earlier. Okay, so let's go here. Please show me your wares. Alright, here you go. So, the Endless Beetle Tonic. This one doesn't even look that good, but 1,000 airship parts, 5 coins. Add to account wardrobe. Did I just see... No, I didn't. I thought this was the beetle icon there earlier. Okay, so, we were going to just show it off very quickly. Endless Beetle Tonic. So where's the Endless Spotted Beetle from? I'm not sure about that. Here we go. Oh, we can jump in this one. That's pretty good. Let's get the sound effects rolling as well. You always got to do the sound effects slider. He holds a crowbar underneath him. It's on the ground there. Let's see what he looks like when he's got a kite. Oh. Is my kite not correctly... Oh, I guess kites don't work, so that's a knock against him. What about animations? Let's see. Sleep. Dance. Oh, he is swaying. It's weird. Why do they all have, like, sway animations on sleep? It's like they think that sleep's like an in-game mechanic or something. Talk. Oh, he just seems to go into this phase for all of them. What about sheath and unsheath? He's pretty nice. I like the sheen on his shell. It's dance and they're stunned. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's just the stun animation. Yeah, I guess. Hey, any thoughts about Dessa and Ark? Do you mean Dessa and Ark possibly coming to Tyria in the next updates? Why? I don't see any extra reason why that should happen compared to any other time. Why? I think their story their trilogy works really nicely with the realization they can't escape. I don't know. I think that's nice. I don't think they need to linger on that. I think that story's done, and that you kind of ruin it if you add another chapter. And you know, it's quite a convoluted method of extracting their story from the game. So making the main series characters and whatever is probably not a good idea. So I doubt they'll do that. Right. Yeah, we're done with everything. Let's go. Let's go. Sun's Refuge. Here we go. I'm always too far north of these things. My brain is just completely broken in terms of how I map out where everything is in Tyria. Well, Krauk ate the mists. That's a pretty flimsy, almost random justification for it, I think, to be honest. Look, I get that you might like the characters, but I don't think it's the right idea to bring them. And I think that clinging to that Kraukatoric thing is a bit of a shoehorn, to be honest. Sure, you could justify it with that. You can justify pretty much anything with that. And with a lot of stuff in Guild Wars at the moment. But it still doesn't mean it's a smart move, I don't think, personally. Why are we currently able to do fractal? Shouldn't it all be gone, massively destroyed? You seem to think of the mists as like a little place, like a thing. The mist is literally like the universe. The mist is everything. Everything is the mist. Everything comes from the mist. The mists are all and everywhere, and they're another reality, if you will. But they also create the islands of real reality. The mists are existence itself. It's not some little thing that just because a dragon opens his mouth while in it, they all get deleted and every facet of it gets deleted. Why aren't you asking that question about World versus World and Edge of the Mist and Heart of the Mist and all the different fractures that we go to in all those other places? It's, you know. He just spoke and we missed the dialogue. Let's try that again.
Yes, yes. Just in time. Come closer, Commander. I need you front and center for the main event.
Okay. Let me record this locally. We're going to do it again now so that I can record it locally at the same time. Right now I'm trying to toggle on my local recording, but it's taking a while. I don't know why. There you go. Alright, it's just triggered. Maybe because the PC hasn't been on for very long.
Yes, yes. Just in time. Come closer, Commander. I need you front and center for the main event.
Okay. Hello, Goric. So the egg is hatching.
Look, you see there? Those slow-forming fractures? Any second now.
Oh.
Congratulations, Commander! It's a Skyscale! If you would, hold her gaze for a few moments. Let's get you two acquainted. That's promising. Very promising. You probably have important Commander things to do. Check back with me later.
Okay, cool. So, wait. Wait, what? No, it's not 2 in a row, is it?
The fledgling doesn't suffer
Oh, here
from
we go.
accelerated aging. The future of this species is looking bright indeed.
What's next? Well, it goes without saying that feeding her should fall to you. It's clear that she was quick to imprint, and she's chosen you. That's a bond we can leverage. Go on. Well, magic-infused nourishment is our best bet. Here's a list of preferred sources. We'll want to nurture her as well as her mind and her body. A variety of toys ought to do the trick. See what you can find. Okay, anything else? Ah, treats. Youths of all species love treats, and I'm sure our new friend here is no different. We already were a parent to a little baby girl dragon. Can't I be a parent to a baby boy? Alright, well, let's get some treats. Okay, the next section. So we'll be halfway once this one's done. Skyscale Care. Care for your baby Skyscale until it's large enough to leave the nest. I maybe missed it, but do you have a timetable for the release of the continued story playthrough? Just got started on the dungeon series, so don't want to run out. No, I don't. I only have 2 more episodes prepared for Living Wild Season 1. I haven't thought much about Season 2 recently, so... No, I have thought about it. There's stuff I need to figure out, but yeah. Piece of Skyscale food. A tasty bit of magic-infused meat, perfect for a developing Skyscale. A happy Skyscale can be fed up to 4 times daily. Straw weight hatchling. It's growing flyweight. Bantam weight. Featherweight. Lightweight. Welterweight. Middleweight. Cruiserweight. Heavyweight. Full weight. Is this, these aren't actually used in boxing, are they? This is cool, though. I love these phrases. I love this. Pin, atom, straw, fly. I don't know what this word is. What's bantam? What's bantam weight mean? What does bantam refer to? Welterweight, middle, cruiser. Cruiser is such a cool word to use there. Right. So, care for my baby Skyscale until it's large enough to leave the nest. So we need to make the food. And it's just this. Is it? That's it. So this is what a lot of QQ came from, right? So crafted in the Mystic Forge by combining a charged quartz crystal with globs of ecto, bloodstone dust, and red meat. Can also be purchased from the trading post. Alright, well I want to make at least 1. Red meat, charged quartz, ecto, bloodstone dust. My only concern is I actually got rid of most of the bloodstone dust on my account recently. I crafted it all into bricks and vision crystals. Bantam is £115. What? Wait, go on. Okay, cool. That's a little bit of information, but where's it come from? Why is is it just a unit of measurement purely? Is it based on something in life? Okay, so Charged. Why is my quartz not appearing here? What? Am I spelling it wrong? That needs to go way down again now. It's such a shame that I have to turn that shit down. It's such a shame. Oh, was I on the wrong tab? I was on the wrong tab. Okay, so we got 38 charged quartz. We can charge another one today as well. I might do that, actually. Why not? Let's withdraw some and charge that in just a second. Red meat. We have over 1,000. Ecto. We have 2k. But some of this is the guilds. Well, no, not all of it's the guilds. So we'll do that. And then... what was the other one? That's it, is it? Oh, no, bloodstone dust. Whoops. Let's get some bloodstone dust here. Dust. So we get a stack of that out. Oh, maybe it's loads of dust. Why do I feel like it's probably loads of dust? So let's just withdraw all of that. Bantam is a hen. 115-pound hen? Really? What? Is that true? That cannot be true. Obviously, we've got a billion things we could gather here. And obviously, it's tempting. But I'll do it later. Off stream. Let's just focus on the food for now. You have enough, you only need 20 WP. Well, you know, but you never know when they'll add it again later. It always catches people unawares. It's just one of those things you should just do. You should just find a way. I know that it's annoying with the inventory and stuff. That's the reason I don't do it every day, because it's the inventory. But it's a worthwhile endeavor. All right, and then let's go to a fun Mystic Forge. Let's make the food. Okay, we're going to role play. Are you guys ready for this role play? Okay, what we're going to do is we're making a dragon, right? Or we're feeding a dragon. I guess it's a living thing now, so we can't think of it as like a construct, okay? So, I think we should craft its food only in the most premium dragon-related area, such as on an airship. All the weights in that collection are boxing and fighting weights. Bantamweight is one of the weight categories. All fighters must weigh in at said weight. I got that. I didn't know that they were all boxing weights. I knew that several of them were. I didn't know whether the devs had like added some new ones in, right? But obviously I get the concept of a boxing weight. What I just meant is the word bantam. Where did it come from? What did it mean, right? I appreciate people use it as a classification of weight, but these things have origins, right? It's not just an arbitrary selection of letters. Very rarely is a word in language a random selection of letters. It's based on something. Okay, so bloodstone dust. This is a nice recipe. This feels like a good immersive recipe. So it's 5, 25. See, there it is more. And then one of these. So, piece of Skyscale food. And then we do this, 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 and this. And we can make 4 a day, it was, wasn't it? We can feed it 4 times a day. Now, is this the moment where the time gate actually became Tyrian Day, correct? It's actually now about Tyria, not real world. Am I correct or am I incorrect? Because they sort of changed this, right? You need 12 total. So with a stack of every material, I can totally do that. Let me just type food up here. I need 12 total, so we got 6. It's 4 per Tyrian day. Okay, alright, that makes sense. That's good. So obviously we're not going to be able to get them all on the stream. But what I can do... This is going to be such an easy part of the collection. This is one of the bits that got the most whining, isn't it? But now it's like... Post-patch. This is so easy. All I have to do is just come back after a couple of hours. Do it. Come back after a couple of hours. You know, I've got all the craft in here. I appreciate some people obviously didn't have the charge quartz or whatever. But there were always Winter's Day gifts. If you're so hardcore about the game that you have to get stuff really quick, and yet so inept you haven't been gathering quartz crystals, which is the truth behind this, then spend the money on the Winter's Day gifts. They're always through. Right, so there you go. 12 pieces of Skyscale food. A bantam is any small variety of fowl, especially chickens. Boom, there you go. That's a pretty complete answer. Thanks very much, Joe. Excellent. Yes, it is now in-game day, and 12 total, and you need 10 more charged ones for the lamp later. Okay. I can imagine that being a kick in the teeth if you're trying to craft your own charge stuff. Alright, so let's go back to the Sun's Refuge and feed it. And then I'll turn off this local record. Because I've basically shown you everything there is to this collection now. What they should have done... I'm not sure what the story would have been. I'm not sure how they could have... I mean, they could have figured out a way. But one of those charge around dragon stand collecting shit things, one of those should be now. It should be like, feed the Skyscale... the meat, for example, the meat that we're currently getting, instead of red meat in the recipe, it should have been a unique meat. Well, but then you've got loads of... No, you don't have to have loads of unique Mystic Forge recipes. You just have to make it so that you can only claim meat from one location each time. Yeah, so you should have had to have gathered meat from Dragon's Stand, and that's your next expert. Because it's been ages since we've done that now. And if we'd only done 2 instead of 3 in a row before, and now another one appeared, I think people would have been quite receptive to it. They just paced that out a little bit. There are 2 more collections for this step. You can do the other collections now. The toys, look at the meta. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought we were just still walking through slowly, but I guess not. All right, hold on. Let me feed it then. Oh, look. Oh, I can play with it. I guess the little love hearts. Oh. You know, it will physically grow as well, right? So this is one of those things where you remove the time gates completely. You do miss out on some actual value, some actual quality to the experience, which is seeing it grow bigger. Yeah, I want to feed it now. Oh, here we go. Feed. Feed your hatchling. Consumes 1 piece of Skyscale food from your inventory. Oh, look at it. There's so much detail. Look at this. That's amazing. Holy crap. Oh, if we walk too far away, we don't get it. Oh, we actually throw, like... This is so good. It's just gorging itself. Hold on, and one more. I'm assuming this one is... Okay, there you go. Skyscale Care. So that's 4 pieces of meat. We're now up to flyweight. I love how it's rotating through colors and stuff. Look at these icons. Look how good this is. Okay, now a cleaning bucket. Gonna muck the area out. Clean nest. Clean up the nest to make your hatchling more comfortable. Alright, there you go. Have a nice little bath. Like, I'm bathing my baby hippo as well. Oh, we're under an event as well. Growth. Your Skyscale is eating all she can eat for now. Your Skyscale is feeling joyful. Oh, it's like I got a Tamagotchi back. This is so good. Alright, show me my progress. So, care, but I can also do treats and toys. Alright, so defeat creatures around the world to find treats and feed them to your Skyscale. Defeat Karka. Defeat sand lions, iboga, desert insects, jacaranda, sand eels, rock gazelles, wyverns, minotaurs, spiders, skelk, scale, bats, and sand sharks. Good little healthy variety there. And then, what I'm also wondering... Let's eyeball this again now. Raising Skyscales. Is toys... Purchase toys from around Tyria. Purchase a hardy bull from Jannat at the academy. Purchase a bird whistle from Gortho, son of Malik, near Gladegul Run. And then purchase a heavy-duty Doliac blanket from Herder blah blah blah. And a grow lamp. Oh, we can make a grow lamp now. Alright, well, let's get on this. This seems pretty appropriate. We can definitely do this right here. Okay, so let me toggle this. Let's head to Lion's Arch and get the grow lamp going. Oh, thanks so much for the host there, Techno New. Hello to your viewers. Welcome, guys. We're just having a nice little breakfast show here where we are making a Skyscale right now. We're about to go get a load of toys for it. You should squad up for treats, people are saying. Well, I'm going to do toys probably today. We'll probably do treats tomorrow. Because what will happen is we'll find random mobs around the world while we are getting the toys. And we might ding some of them. You just heard Malik and had a heart attack? Yeah, no. It's a user on Twitch. You had a heart attack just at the drop of his name. Wait. Or have I just confused myself? When did I say the word Malik? There are other collections to do. Yeah, okay, alright. I'm caught up with chat. Right, first jeweler. No, the Silvari NPC. Toys take like 5 minutes. Well, we'll see. Okay, grow lamp. Wait. It is dueling for a grow lamp, isn't it? Didn't we just see? Deactivate chef for now. Yeah, grow lamp. Now, what am I missing? 10 charged quartz. It's 10 orichalcum settings. Do you know what? I actually get nostalgic when I see this. Settings. I used to make so many of these at launch. It was 25 sunstone, 25 watchwork. We're fine with all of those. So let's just make 10 settings. I imagine someone watching this right now and is kind of like interested in how smooth this is. I'm sure for a lot of people they have to like go buy sprockets and go buy sunstone lamps or transmute them up from previous tiers and have to go get lots of quartz. And at each stage here for me, I've just been like, oh, I'll just grab. Okay, I got it now. Cool, moving on. All right, so we got that. Now, the next toy, though, in order is going to be going to the Vitendi Academy, and we're going to buy a ball from Jannat. Now, the question is, though, are these at the end of events and hearts and stuff, or are they, they're just random NPCs that have been added to the world? Yeah, it's not a profession, it's a discipline. There are disciplines in this game. And yeah, one character can, but you can only have a certain number available. Okay, so it's from beating the hearts. Right. So what's a nice efficient way of doing this heart? I forget. We don't have the event live to see.